Nova Online has an extremely detailed past, with a wild family life, a job history filled to the brim with every fast food job in Idaho. Then you move on to the more sinister side of Nova, like allegations of talking to minors in Discord, wearing bedazzled pacifiers, sleeping with stuffed ponies, and wearing sleep patches, whatever that might be. So you can already tell that this plus-size goofball also has some extremely cringy moments from his past. I took the horrific task of searching through Nova's past YouTube streams to find a variety of different things, from anything reputable content-wise, just to further prove that not only is Nova unwatchable because of his past, but also just because he's a terrible streamer in general. And I also wanted to find some more crash outs and freak outs of Nova's. I'm a big fan when it comes to Nova's temper tantrums. It makes him so much more of a man-child when he just starts tweaking out on viewers who are making fun of him. So if I was able to find more of these through his past streams, that's what I'm gonna do. For the first stream archive that I found, which piqued my interest, is actually Nova's second stream on YouTube. Now this stream, you can imagine, is extremely poor quality. It's like 660p, but at the very beginning of this stream, you can see that Nova was already slamming people with the band hammer, sending them to pound down left and right, which shows even back then, Nova was extremely abrasive and quick to exercise his authority to prevent chat from talking to him. However, the chatters were being a bit odd, like they were calling Nova hot and stuff. Like, is that what you really call hot? Now, Nova implemented a system back then that he used with his channel points on Twitch, and it was called Munchies.
Some of you may have noticed, some of you may not have noticed, but we have a new channel reward. It's called Munchies. The Munchies reward is forcing me to take a big bite out of whatever I brought home from work, from the 4 days I work.
Now that's fucking crazy. A system in which people can spend their channel points, which they accrue from spending time in Nova's stream, to make Nova take a big old bite out of what he brought home from work. Now my question is, what happens when he's done with what he brought home? Like, what if people just continuously redeem their rewards? Is he gonna go whip up some corned beef and cabbage, or get some pork fried rice? Like, I don't know. This shows that even back then, Nova was on his caloric grind. Like, even his hydrate option that you can redeem for channel points, he didn't have water. No, he didn't have water. He had a blue raspberry slush with nerds from Sonic.
Today for Hydrate, we have a blue raspberry slush with nerds from Sonic.
Another aspect that we can see now in current Nova is his reckless spending, buying stuff he doesn't need when he should be focusing on getting that $900 a month rent to Mama Gage, but instead he wastes it on random water bottle flavor, enhancers, or his current hobby right now, it's Pokemon cards, which again, like I said in the last video, I love Pokemon cards, but it's an expensive hobby to both start and maintain, and Nova shouldn't be focusing on that right now, especially since once again he's unemployed. But one of the main things that I picked up on from this stream is how Nova was talking about how he was expecting a package that had some Power Ranger stuff in it. And this Power Ranger stuff he was going to use to film a TikTok.
Alright, here's our little thing. The Power Rangers Dino Fury Morpher.
Now this stream was from 2 years ago, so unfortunately I couldn't find the TikTok of him, but I did get the YouTube perspective of it, and it was pretty goofy still.
It's Morphin' time! Dino Fury key! Activate! Link to Morphing Grid! Got it! Let's go!
But this just shows that Nova's reckless spending habits were extremely prevalent even back then. Another thing I know y'all all find extremely shocking is the fact that in Nova's past streams, he was still getting trolled. People were still making fun of him, and that's just going to happen to Nova in every stream he does. I can't imagine a single stream where Nova isn't getting made fun of. Now, I'm sure I don't have to point this out, but Nova is getting made fun of for a reason. Like, you know, he is an alleged diddler. He is a child speaker, too, on Discord. Like, he is getting made fun of for that reason. Like, it's not just because he's a goofy kid and he's weird and all that stuff. Like, it's just what's going to happen after what he has done. Nova's streams are extremely boring, and we all know this. However, one thing I did realize while recording this is that it's roughly about 7 minutes of actual game. Within the first 53 minutes of his stream, Nova would continuously go AFK, he would be getting his packages or trying on his little Power Ranger item, filming TikToks, and just providing really little content. And now he doesn't have to be a gaming streamer, and I hope he's never said that he is a gaming streamer, but even when he's not playing the game, he's just sitting there or gone from his stream. Now, I think stream 1 gave us enough content. I think it's time to head on to the second stream that I went to, and this one's title was We Really Need to Talk, which isn't very specific because he has a bunch of those that have that title. He probably just copy pasted just a random title when he was feeling down, but in this one, Nova starts it off by saying that he's pretty depressed, and this was literally like his second sentence in to start his stream off. Like, he literally just started off with bad vibes.
Yeah, I called 3 mental health offices, Although it went to voicemail, I was expecting it. It's Sunday anyway. Just some issues I've had earlier. The Discord was on lockdown because I didn't want to mod because I was so full of bad emotions.
Now, I don't know why Nova treats his chat like professionals that can help him with what he's going through or what's going on in his life, but that's just what he does. Then Nova said that he had called multiple different mental health call centers in which they didn't respond, so he just left a voicemail with like his name and number. But I just don't understand why Nova still to this day hasn't learned that dumping all your personal information out on stream or anywhere online isn't going to help him at all. Now, this stream wasn't really filled to the brim with much, but I did want to cover the fact that Nova continues to dump his personal information online even way back, and we see him even doing this now. Like when his Discord was still up, he would be talking about personal shit that he shouldn't be divulging, like his rent with his mom or the car accident he was in quotation marks, and other stuff that he should just be keeping private because private stuff needs to be private. And for someone like Nova, who is constantly getting shit on 24/7, you would think that he would want to keep some of the ammo that people can use against him private, but he gladly displays it with no shame, just because he wants, some buddy trolls to comfort him. There's also a fantastic Nova rage on this stream in which one of his chatters was telling him something. I couldn't see the chat, but Nova clapped back and told him not to stereotype him.
I didn't order DoorDash, bitch. Fucking sick of being stereotyped. You never know what someone is fucking dealing with behind closed doors. I called you a bitch because you were stereotyping me. I'll be right back. I need to plug in my phone.
So you can see Nova, even way back when, was losing his temper on his stream. One part I do want to add was Nova playing Valorant, and I was recently informed by some of you on my TikTok page that Valorant gameplay in the background is not something you guys want to see, so forgive me for that one, that's my bad, but this Valorant I will show you, because if I heard this in my ear while I was trying to clutch a game, I would lose my mind.
Damn. Someone defuse, damn it.
Moving on to the third stream, it starts pretty similarly to how the first stream did. He introduces his Hydrate and Munchies for the stream, being an orange Fanta and a homemade at work, very high sodium spring bowl. And once again, you can see that Nova's not choosing the healthiest option for his Hydrate and Munchies portion of the stream.
No, not for Munchies. For Hydrate, we got Fanta Orange. And now for Munchies, we have a homemade spring bowl from work.
Nova also said that he needed to add his chicken cayenne recipe and give it to his boss or something to see if his boss wanted to add it to the menu, but I'm not gonna lie, if I'm the customer there and I see a Nova Classic on the menu, I'm fucking running out that restaurant. I do not want a taste of that. Now, a big thing I want to point out in this stream, like most of Nova's streams, is that there's a big vacancy, and what I mean by this is Nova's absence when it comes to him actually streaming. He gets up, he leaves, he walks out, and he doesn't give an explanation on where he's going or what he's doing, and he leaves the chat to talk amongst themselves because there's nothing else to do. You just have to wait and see if he comes back or not. Now, when Big Nova is back and grinding hard on Tekken or other games like that, he gets quite angry sometimes, especially when he encounters a move spammer. Even though listening to his controller, all I hear is the mashing of buttons. So here's another classic Nova rage that I want y'all to listen to.
Oh look, you're fucking move spamming! I'm raging right now. Not talking to you.
Did you guys hear that? Mama Gage asking Nova if he was okay. Nova's rages are so severe that his mom is making sure that he's not absolutely lost it on his daily dose of Tekken. If your mom has to make sure that you're not blowing a gasket when you're an adult, then maybe it's time to put the game down there, Nova. Now, I wanted to see if this was an area of Nova content that y'all would want to see. Me diving deep into the old live streams to see what was going on back then. So if this was something that you want to see, I would greatly appreciate a like and comment on the video letting me know. And if this is something that you guys want to see more of in the future, just let me know and I'll dive deeper into the previous live streams of Nova Online. But until then, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Deuces.